Hello. I just wanted to make a quick video today. I just made a card and I made a kickstand for it. I just made this card with the Crafter's Companion Frosty and Bright collection, which is new this year. Super pretty. The only thing that's not from Frosty and Bright is this blue base. That's from the watercolor Christmas from last year from Crafter's Companion, but everything else on this card is from the new Frosty and Bright collection. Kind of pretty, huh? Okay, so I made a kickstand for it, which is how it stands up, like this. Let me see if I can pull my... give me just a second here. Get a better view for you. There. So it stands up like that. And they're not hard to make. I just, I figured it out myself the other day because I wanted one for a card that I made. And so I kind of figured out what the dimensions needed to be. So this one's just barely stuck on here, so I could take it off and show you. So this card is 6 3/4 by 6 3/4. So the basic math is you need at least a 1/2 inch on the bottom. That's where you're going to attach it on the bottom, right here. And then I do an inch here, an inch here, and then this middle section needs to be at least half the height of your card. So since this is a 6 3/4 card, this is about 3 1/4. So, and then I've got an inch up here, and that could be a 1/2 inch, but I just had this scrap and it was that size. So I just put it on the scoreboard. This measures 6 3/4 total, and then it's scored at, I'll turn it around this way, scored at a 1/2 inch, and then 1.5 inches, and then 2 1/2, and then 5 3/4. So that gives me a 1/2 inch there, an inch here, and you have 3 1/4 here, and then you, so then this is a mountain, a valley, and a mountain, and then that folds down. So it all folds flat, just like that. And then you just put it on your card. And this middle section right here is what's going to bear the weight of the card. So it needs to be sturdy. So I cut another piece. This is already fairly sturdy cardstock, but it's not sturdy enough, especially over time. It's going to want to bow when it's attached to the card like this. This middle section is going to want to start bowing like that, and then your card's going to just fall over backwards. So I cut another piece this size, and I put it glued it in the middle, and then I cut another one and I put it in an embossing folder, and then I'm going to glue that on the front. So that makes that piece super sturdy. So let me just stick that on there real quick. Clogged glue. All right, let's stick that on there. I really like these kickstands because, you know, sometimes you just don't want to make a full-on card. You just want to make something pretty that you're not necessarily going to give away. You're just going to stick it out at Christmas and have it be pretty, or you just want to give it to somebody else so they can stick it out and have it be pretty. Okay, so then you can put glue here, but for right now I'm just going to put tape runner. So then you're going to put it on this 1/2 inch bottom section and the inch top section, and then we got a mountain, a valley. That gets folded flat, and then flip your card over, and then you want to put this, I'm going to put this on my grid so I know the center is roughly right there. And then I'm going to eyeball where about the center is on that kickstand. And you want to put it right down toward the bottom. You don't want to go past the bottom, but right down by the bottom. And then stick it down. And then you have your little kickstand and it stands up. So it just looks like that when it's on the card. So I thought that was kind of cool, and I thought you guys might want to see how to do that. Okay, that's all about that. Now, when I was making this card, I cut a bunch of pieces out of this glitter that is not Anna Griffin glitter. It's Crafter's Companion. Anna Griffin's glitter paper cuts like butter, which is great, but her colors are limited. And I have a lot of glitter cardstock that I love, but it's kind of got that slight coating on the back, and they don't really want to cut very well. So I have an extra metal shim. So I've been, like, this is the die that I used to cut that, this big round snowflake in the middle. I just cut, you just put it on and cut, and then flip it around and cut, because this does not cut right there. Anyway, so I just cut down into, put the glitter paper face up and put that face down on that piece of metal. No problem whatsoever. It cut it. You still end up having to weed your die, really. You know, when you pull the die cut off, there's going to be a few pieces in your die cut itself that you'll have to weed, but most of them are going to be in the die, and you'll still have to do the weeding, you know, but that's just the price you pay for wanting to use glitter. Even Anna Griffin's glitter sticks in the dies really bad, and you have to poke it all out. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that. So I have 2 of these metal shims, so I decided that I'd just sacrifice one and use it for when I want to cut glitter. And there's nothing wrong with it. It still works as a metal shim. I mean, I can still use it. So anyway, that is all for today. I was a good girl yesterday, and I only bought 2 things on the sale on HSN. I bought the Anna Griffin pumpkin easel dies, and I bought some stamps. I have this big binder from Crafter's Companion that has all these stamps, and I saw 2 sheets that were for sale that we never got in here. I don't know why. I'm done with all my auto ships for this binder, and I liked them. I think they're hymns or something, and they were super cheap, so I just went ahead and ordered those, and that was it, and I was a good girl. All right, bye-bye.